Life is kind of like a game of Scrabble. This video is going to be about owning your choices. So I was playing Scrabble and I was realizing that, when I played not so great, then, I was kind of like feeling like, oh, that's because of me. But then when I was making good plays, I was like, oh, I was just lucky or I had the right letters or whatever. And I thought, well, that's interesting. Why aren't I not owning also the successes that I was having in the Scrabble game? Yeah, so I think as humans, we tend to, put ourselves down for those so-called mistakes that we make. And we often also forget to acknowledge and own those wise and wonderful choices that we've made for ourselves. And owning our choices is really the only way that we can make shifts happen. And when I was with my ex-husband, I mean, there were a lot of things happening that, weren't acceptable to me. And it wasn't until I could own that, to own that I was choosing to be there, even when, furniture was being smashed on the floor, I was choosing to be in that situation. And that might sound a little bit controversial, but um, yeah, it also brings freedom because I also then realized, oh, I have the choice to leave. And so that was, I can't even remember exactly how that happened, but it was like a shift of, um, a big shift in thinking. And that's not to say that I don't feel tremendous oodles and caboodles of compassion for that woman that I was 5 years ago, because, she was in pain and she was confused and frustrated. And maybe you're in that place where you're feeling like there's maybe somebody in your maybe a relationship that you have, and you're just thinking, well, how can they do that to me, and that's not fair, and why are they doing it like that, and they should be doing it like this. And um, I really understand that place. It's so painful, and it's so it can be so confusing, like not understanding, because we naturally just think that if, we're just going to be ourselves and other people are going to meet our needs and love us and always treat us well. And that's not the reality of the world. And when we begin to see, I think this COVID has really made me aware that, of this actual bubble, that I actually can, create this safe bubble around myself. Um, and I decide who is allowed in that space and who I don't want to be in that space. And also not just people, but also things, and situations. So we can fill our bubble with, you know, um, good, healthy relationships. We can fill our bubble with healthy habits and good food for our bodies. We can fill those bubbles with, um, other things that are fulfilling for us and meaningful, and that bring us peace and that help us to feel like we are enough. And I think that is so key. So really, yeah, whatever letters that you've been given in your Scrabble game, you still have a choice as to how you're going to play those letters. And bring so much compassion and forgiveness to yourself for wherever you are, and realize that you do have some choices and there are possibilities. I hope that brought you some inspirations, some insights today. I'm Donna Schuster. I am an empowerment coach for highly sensitive women, and you can find me at boldnessblooming.com. And if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I'm wishing you many, many blessings on your journey. Thanks for watching.